Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Ohio Valley Vineyard. Micah had some stuff going on this month, so he will not be present today, sadly. However, he did help me before he left. We got a whole bunch of work done. As you can see here, I've got $25,000. We harvested that field for the neighbor and some other fields for all kinds of neighbors. So that was a big help. To help us make it through the rest of the summer when we can start generating our own income. But we worked hard and even threw up a stream. So for those of you that don't Twitch, you should join us. We have usually about 30 or 40 people show up, and it's a good chance for you guys to talk to me and say hi. And I stream weekdays and evenings, but it's not, unfortunately, I don't have a schedule. That's my big problem. Because every day is different. So lately, because it's been so cold, I've had the baby. So I kind of stream around her nap schedule. Or sometimes I'll record while she's napping, and then Mike and I will stream at night when she's in bed. So, but my wife can't have her at the barn because it's too cold. So, though she had her today because it was 55 or 58 degrees out. It was nice. So we're arriving back home. Our canola should be ready for harvest tomorrow. Our first actual income. The other thing too is we put some bees in. But what I would like to do for next year is to pop in a large solar panel so that we can keep it from, like, for our money from going down so quickly each month, because it costs us about $4,000. So if I can put in a nice big solar panel, it will take away from our $1 million charge, but it'll help the farm in the long run. So that if we do hit these months where there's no income coming in, we'll at least have, man, I love this Jeep. I wish it wasn't getting all chipped up already. Those headlights look so good. I remember with mine, I burned out the headlight stock. I got some high-end APC headlights that were like 250 watts. And they burn out the switch. It was like a $500 repair. Oops. Okay, well, we're ready to fast forward to next month. It is July right now. And I am ready to make it August. Let's sleep. All right, so got the harvester out. Oh shoot, but it didn't start recording. Oh man, I missed a bunch of stuff. Dang it. Oh well. I brought the tractor out there, and I brought the harvester out. I'm sorry. I thought I pressed the record button and I didn't, and that sucks. So now I don't even know what I recorded and what I didn't. Ugh. That sucks. Oh well. Be sure to check out the stream, guys. I have Mike and I did all our work on stream. So if you go to Twitch, you can see the replay there. And throw me a like on there too, or follow. All right. It's all right. I thought this would be enough room, but it's still way tight. There we go. This is assuming that I'll fit through the gate, right? Oh, it's going to be so close. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we did it. That was so close. Wow, that thing is loud. But we're doing it. All right, I'm gonna get this done. This is really loud. Jeepers criminy. Love you guys. I'll see you as I get a little closer to being done. Ooh, that's cool that this gets the Ziegler header, or whatever that is. That's cool. That's a little better. I adjusted the sound volume in the menu. It was so loud. Oh my gosh. This is actually, now that I'm seeing this field, this is actually going to bring in a pretty decent amount of... I hope we, I mean, I'm not hoping that we don't have a full cart full, but... I hope I got enough storage space for all of it. Where am I going to put this for the winter? I don't have a silo. I suppose I could dump it in one of the barns. Or it could go right to market, but... Or we'd have to buy a second tipper. I mean, I can always buy another one of those. Gravity wells aren't... Or the gravity hoppers aren't too expensive. Most of the farms around here have 2 or 3 of them. Because they do fill up quick. Look how pretty our little farm is. I love this place. Oh wow, this is almost out of fuel. Micah wasn't kidding. We need to fill this up. That's so cool. Don't hit the beehive. Bzz. We've already started collecting honey. I love these little toy harvesters. Really, at the time, they were huge, you know. the technology, they kept, I don't know about technology, but they kept making them bigger and bigger. I don't think the tech necessarily had anything to do with it. I think they just realized the need to have giant harvesters. Like, we need something a little bit bigger. Let's see, this is about half full. Another pass or two and we'll be full up. I'm hoping to get down to the end and then maybe start making my way part way back. I hate the weeds. I hate them. So let's take a real quick look at the menu while that's running. I want to see where, let's see, prices fluctuate. We have canola. The best price for canola is November, not too far down the road. So, whoops. That's what I get for not paying attention. I'm off track. I finally had money to put chemicals back in my hot tub. So the hot tub's back up and running. Woohoo! I mean, I've always had the money to do it, but I wanted to save a little bit because I knew that we'd have some downtime, and we did, but now things are picking up again. But I saved it back till the downtime was over. My wife's barn has picked up a lot, so it's great. We're really doing well there. And that's why I invested in her, because I knew she would do well, and she's doing great. She's in her element, you know, like she's best at taking care of people's horses, and she just really loves to do it, so. All right, folks, I'm going to go ahead and get this done. I'll see you on the other side. Well, we're filling up the first hopper. And already once again, this has not been fertilized or anything. 13% it says. Needs lime, needs rolling. And the hopper's like a quarter. Let's see, how full's the hopper? A third full, so we should be able to get 3 loads into the hopper. I think we're going to have to buy a second hopper. We might even need a third one. Let's see how much. I forget how much they cost. Let's take a look real quick here. How much these? I don't think they're super expensive. And then we'll just store them in the barn, I guess. Yeah. Oh, $8,200. Okay, maybe they are kind of expensive. Oof. Dang it. Ooh, dang. I mean, I guess we could leave. You know, I have a friend who does this. I've got a friend who he does canola and soybean. It's some years he does canola, some years he does soybean. And he has a little toy Ellis Chalmers harvester, and he just leaves the crop in the harvester until it's time to sell. So he'll park it in the field, he leaves the you know how these doors have to be open. He leaves that door open at the top, and then just covers it with a tarp so it stays dry. And yeah, that's how he does it. So if we need to leave a load in the harvester to if we can get 2 of those and then keep the remainder in the harvester, we'll see how much we're getting more yield than I bargained for. I didn't think we'd get as much as we're getting, considering we did absolutely zero care to this thing. But it's cool. I'm not complaining, so I'll take it. We need to store it somewhere for 3 months though, so. I mean, we could always do what they do in England and just stack it in a pile in the corner of our barn, but I don't I don't really have a machine that does. I mean, I have arms for the Agrotronic, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's best. I think that's our tempestat there that we're seeing move around. So I don't know if you guys are excited. There's a whole bunch of new farm sim equipment coming out. There's a Hori steering wheel and side panel. That looks pretty cool. And then the Thrustmaster is also making a farm sim joystick. I think it's weird that they're both coming out with them at the same time. I would consider buying one or two of those Thrustmaster joysticks. That'd be good for the logging stuff. But to be honest with you, after years of doing farm sim and many times messing around with joysticks and stuff, while it is cool and fun to play like that, there's a limited, I don't know what's the word I'm looking for, but there's limited return on the fun after an hour or so of sitting here like this with a steering wheel stuck in one position, as opposed to being able to, I've got my joystick, I can lean back and relax. I can sit forward if I want to sit up. I don't have to, I'm not stuck at a steering wheel like you are when you have all those controls. So I almost like playing with a controller better. If I was trying to sim, like pretend like it was reality, it probably would be more fun to do it with everything. But I have all the, I mean, I've got the side panel, I've got joysticks, I've got my steering wheel. There's enough there to do the whole game. And the times that I've done it, it's been okay. It hasn't been, I've actually enjoyed using the controller better. Maybe because I'm lazy, I don't know. Let's see if when I back up, if that thing jams back. Yes, it does. Look at that. So that must be the reverser. All right, I'll be back. Micah's back. Yay! He's going to help me harvest. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run to the shop with the little tractor and rent a second gravity wagon. And we might even have to rent a third one. But we'll see. We may fill these up. And so that one's going to be filled on the next time Micah or I put grain in it, so we definitely need a second one, but I think I'm just going to rent it rather than buying it, because we only need it for like 2 months, and then we can buy one next year when we need it. But it's cheap to rent.
Just need it.
Yeah, just when we need it. Just use the wagon when we need it. Make sure to join the farm.
Oh, I have.
So I'm on my way to the shop. So we'll see you in a few moments here, folks. Micah's going to hop in the harvester here and get harvesting, and I'm going to get another.
Where am I? Where
another wagon. I'm at
How
the
do you
shop.
shut the radio off with a controller?
Hold both bumpers and press up.
Ah, that's it.
I'm just a library of useful knowledge.
No, it's not both bumpers up.
It should be, but not the both bumpers and then up on your control pad, on your direction pad. D-pad. At least that's the default. I'm turning my radio on and off as we speak. My guy was listening to Tropicana. So the good news is I rented this tipper. You know how much it was to lease?
$413.
That's right. How did you know that?
I'm just good.
It was $400. And so we can keep it for a couple days and not really lose a lot of money on it. And that's the plan. We'll just use it for storage. And I got one with a little bit extra capacity. So is that one full already?
I don't know. I'm still harvesting. I'm at 66%. So
Okay, so you're not full yet. You will definitely fill it up when you and put that load in it. So 2 loads filled it up to 80%. So dang, we may need to rent another one of these, but we'll just sit on them for a couple months. When November rolls around, we will sell the product and make our money back. And either next year we need to either put a small silo in or just buy 2 more of these. They're not that expensive, so.
well, the thing is, if you buy a silo, then you got to pay a monthly
Maintenance fee?
maintenance fee. What if you buy just a tipper? You don't have to pay it.
Right. Correct. Well, the other thing too with the tipper or with these gravity wagons, it would be $16,000 or $17,000 for a pair of them. I don't know how much a silo is going to cost. A minimum of probably $50,000, right? I think they're pretty expensive.
Yeah.
Probably more.
Plus maintenance fees.
Plus the other thing I was thinking about doing, Micah, is after we're done with our harvest, we'll see how much money we have. I'm thinking of putting solar, since our expenses are so high every month. I was thinking of putting down that larger solar panel. It's $100,000, but it makes $10,000 a month. So we would be able to.
Why not do the smaller one?
Because the smaller one doesn't make enough. We'd have to have like 5 of those.
You have to have what?
Like 5 or 6 of those.
Oh.
The smaller one only makes like 100 a month, or I'll look at it. It might make 800 a month, but we need.
Oh, okay. So you at least need 5,000 a month.
Yeah. Actually, though, it might be cheaper to do like 5 of those. So maybe we'll look at that too. We could do a cell tower. I think they make 800 something a month each one. So I'll look at them when I get back to the farm. I get an S10 pickup behind me. Look at that. That's vintage. Those were the good old days. They can't see my signal. Thankfully, they didn't try to pass.
You know, it's funny though that the tippers actually kind of match the
Deutz-Fahr equipment. I know.
Yeah.
I was wishing they had red ones, but now I'm like, that actually worked out pretty good. Hang on, I got more space for you here.
I know I'm backing over here so you can pull underneath.
Ta-da! That harvester is so loud.
Yes, I can barely hear you when you're talking.
All right. I think we'll be able to fit the rest of the crop into here.
Oh, just so you know that the tipper's full. Or
Yeah, okay.
Yep. So if you want to
Put it away.
Oh, so you're not selling it right now.
Nope, November is the sell date.
Okay.
Sell by. Best of sold by.
Oh, there we go. It's a lot quieter inside.
Yeah, it is. For sure.
I wish they made some pull behind harvesters.
How come?
Just because, you know, smaller fields and stuff. I think it'd be pretty cool to have some.
I see corn. I see corn ones like that around here.
Yeah.
They have the pull
Just
behind.
older
corner.
ones, you know, you could
Yep.
just pull behind.
I know for other versions of the game they did, but for this version they haven't. Or at least I haven't seen anything like that. It might be on the mod hubs, like on the websites, but it's not on the in-game hub. There's that. I'm gonna grab this.
Oh, if you need to get in here, just let me know.
Oh no, I'm good. The other thing, I'm going to look at the different solar panels and see what we have available. Donk. Donk. I'm bringing your header trailer out here too. I'll pull it back in for you when we're done. Easier to do with this tractor than with the harvester. So this turned out to be a pretty good harvest. We got more. I thought we'd only fill one tipper, honestly. I didn't think we'd get two. All right, so let's take a look real quick here at what's available.
Got weeds in it too.
I know. Yeah, this was no fertilizer, no nothing. So it did pretty good. Let's see. We're going to go to construction. And we have, it's under production. Generators. So the small solar collector generates $600 a month. It's $7,800.
Oh.
So we need 10 of those. That would make $6,500.
Oh, under 100,000. So 7,800
times 10.
78,000.
Yeah. The large one is 93, but it makes 9,000.
That's better.
Yeah, I think with the profit, yeah.
Because it'll pay for itself.
Right. Produces power which is sold automatically to earn you money. So I think that's they're close. I think the generation money is close, but now that's funny. The grapes on the orchard picture look green. Ours are purple. Ours are green. Do they turn purple as they get older?
I don't know. I don't know anything about grapes.
I know. I don't either.
Other than they taste delicious.
I don't like green grapes. I like purple grapes.
I like all grapes. I don't discriminate when it comes to grapes.
The green ones are just too tart for me.
That's because you're a racist grapist.
A grapist. Grapesist? None of that works.
A grapist. Yeah, you're a grapist.
It all just doesn't work. Let's see, that's your
Oh, did you want to get the harvester?
No,
Okay.
I did enough. Actually, you're going to end up doing more. I'm going to come over there and help you unload, though. Oh, you can keep going. That's fine. If I don't get you this time, I'll get you next time. Ta-da. There we go. And I was saying, like, if there's some left over in the harvester, we can just store it in the harvester, too.
That's not a good idea.
Why is that?
Because it'll rot, and it'll make rust. And
I have a friend that does that in real life. He has a little hobby farm, and he has an old vintage Chalmers harvester, and he leaves the crop in the bin, and then he puts it.
He's an idiot. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, the guy is a jerk.
The guy is what?
He's a jerk. He is.
He's your friend, I thought.
I mean,
Well, if your friends can't call you a jerk, then who cares? Right?
I don't want to get too involved. I don't want in case they ever watch it, but his wife was my mom's best friend.
Oh, okay.
And he's an acquaintance, I guess, would be a better way to put it. Not really a friend. He's kind of a jerk. So, but yeah, but he does know his stuff. He buys used farm equipment and fixes it and sells it. So,
Oh, okay.
he knows farm equipment. That's what he does for a living, and makes a bunch of money doing it. He's super wealthy, but not like that kind of guy. He's one of those like blue collar wealthy guys. He worked as an engineer at NASA for many years, but then was building this business in the background while doing that. And he's got two different shops, and he has a bunch of equipment that he sells online. A lot of it is golf course related too. He does a lot of like trim mowers and rotary mowers and stuff like that are designed to take care of greens. But he also gets tractors and harvesters and cultivators and seeders and stuff and fixes them up. It's pretty neat.
Yeah.
But anyway, all right, we're going to pause, folks. We're going to continue doing the harvest. We'll be back. All right, I have our hopper's full. This rented hopper's almost full. I'm hoping Micah can fit the rest of the harvest into the harvester and leave it, so that we don't
Leave
have.
it. I'm not a dog.
Well, no, I just know our hopper's going to fill up, so I'm hoping there's still room for you to get the rest of the harvest in.
Oh, yeah.
So we don't have to rent another hopper. We can. It's not that expensive, but I just know now when I buy one, I'm going to have to buy, or I'll have to buy two more.
Well, the other, as far as I know, your trailer doesn't have the high sides on it.
Correct. That gives you. That's not a huge boost, but it does give a little bit of a boost. There you go. All right. I still have room for 5% more.
Okay.
So we can fill it up a hair. We'll get you again coming around, and that probably will fill it. So I got a lot more than I bargained for. I'm going to say, yeah, we're probably going to make, let's see, canola goes for $2,000 a bucket, right? So for $2,000 per thousand, let me take a look real quick at the chart. We're looking at prices. Canola is just 1,000. Price fluctuations, it goes up to 1,200. So that would be, if we have 20,000 liters or 25,000 liters, we're about $25,000. That's a pretty good income for just a throwaway field. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I wasn't expecting to make much of anything, so that's a pretty good take home. You know what we should do? We should do potatoes.
Heck yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Well, no, you can use little equipment for potatoes.
I know. The only downside is we don't have any of the equipment. We've got everything set up for this, which that's fine. We don't need to do potatoes. Our goal is $1 million. $1 million. But we are going to have to spend $100,000 next year to get that solar panel. And I think we'll have it. I think we'll have several $100,000 when the season's over. I think we're going to be rich.
No way.
I could be very wrong. Oh, I'm full. So hopefully the rest of it'll fit in there. I think it will. How full are you right now?
3%.
3%?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you'll be able to get the rest of that in there, I think.
I just hope I don't run out of gas.
Oh, well, how much is left in there?
I'm below the gas tank. The little gas thing is flashing red at me.
Oh, come get fuel. My goodness. Take a break and just set the header down and come on through the fence and get some fuel. There's a tank right here. Yeah, there's 4,000 liters in there. You should be able to fill up.
Yeah, but I'm just scared of how much this thing's gonna take.
That's all right. It doesn't matter. That's why I bought it. That's what it's for. The fuel has already been paid for. Come and get it.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it doesn't cost anything additional. So I bought it for that purpose so that we'd have it. I don't think that'll take more than 1,000. I don't think, but maybe.
Oh, do I have to take the header off to get through the gate?
It will fit. It's real tight. You got to be real exact. That worked pretty good there. Look at that. How you like that parking for you? Perfect parking. So at full capacity, that's just over 10,000. What's this one at full capacity? Let's see. 8,800. So it gives you 2,000 more to have that up there. So let's see how much Micah has. If it's about 2,000, then... Oh, he got it. Look at that. He fit through.
Don't clean me.
You dirty boy.
Stay away from me.
How much did it take?
Fuel?
Yeah.
Took as much as I could get in it. Filled it up.
It doesn't tell you, does it?
No.
Yeah, it wasn't even 200 liters, man. That, like... I've still got 4,000 liters of gas. So we are just fine. So that burns through fuel pretty quick, but it doesn't take much, so... Because it's little. All right. All right, so Micah's going to finish that up. We're going to let's see if he can fit all of it in there. I hope it does. It looks like it's going to.
You want to run the harvester?
Sure. Why not?
But that way you,
I tried to make a tutorial today. Like a basic how to play farms. I can't, it's really difficult. This game is so different than the original game, you know what I mean? Like,
it's a lot more complex now.
yeah, and it's also harder to make money. Like you really have to have some side hustles going on to make profit. Or you have to have a huge farm. Like, I don't know. Like with Elm Creek, for example, like that farm they give you to start with, that's a tough farm. Because it only has those 3 tiny little fields. And then, but all they give you is crop setup. So it's like, it's a really difficult, like, starter. You have to take out a loan and buy more field space.
I always hated doing bales. Like grassing bales and then selling bales. But it was like always the best money.
It still is, yeah.
It's like it's the least amount of equipment.
I've just made a video on that.
But after a while, it's just like
you get burnt
out. So boring.
Yeah, I actually just made a video. I'm going to be releasing a video tonight, specifically about silage being king. Still.
Well, I was trying to do like chickens and like some of the smaller like horses and chickens to see if doing those because there isn't a lot required. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yes.
To do those. I mean, you could start off with a harvester, like have one big field and do nothing but like wheat or oats or whatever it is, like oats. You do oats, and that would feed your horses and your chickens.
Right.
And then you could sell the harvester at the end of the year and have enough food for like a couple of years.
How big are the fields? The
Well, that's
horses
what I mean.
eat like a lot of food.
If right, but I was thinking, you know, what would be a pretty good start besides silage? I was thinking, well, maybe if you get chickens and horses, and then, you know, if you get a map that you start with a harvester, use the harvester to harvest oats, and then once you're done, sell it, get rid of it.
I don't think it's really difficult. I think maybe the moneymaker, cows are definitely a decent moneymaker, but if you, okay, so for example, per year, each cow makes about $1,000 worth of milk. So
They have to be, but they have to be age at the right age.
correct,
Okay.
correct.
Right.
So assuming that the cows are the right age, 40 cows will make about $40,000 annually. Maybe a little more
Of this milk.
of milk, correct. So once again, like you said, my most profitable farm was the Chapman Swiss farm because I was making the food for the cows, and then anything else that was left over, I was selling as silage bales. And I was making with the, you know, obviously you get three. That's the whole deal with the video I made tonight. Grass is the best because you get 3 cuttings a year. You know what I mean? So, whereas, you know, with this stuff you only get 1 harvest per year. With silage you can get 3. Not only that, but you're looking, you know, I mean, and on that farm with the 2 large grass fields, I was pulling in almost $170,000 per harvest. So that's almost $600,000 annually in sales. Because it's 3 times 3.
Yeah, but you have to get the cows at that point.
Well, no, not the cows weren't making the money. The cows were making like 20 or 30,000 bucks. I was making all the money selling the silage.
Right, okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like the cows, they're just, yes, it's nice to have that little addition, but the money. So the only place that's really working for me is Spruce Mountain. Spruce Mountain, you have big enough fields and they're affordable. So like the fields on Spruce Mountain are 100,000. They're more like real land prices. Like $50,000 to $100,000 for a plot of empty land, which is what they used to be here in Ohio until a couple of years ago. So you could take that $100,000 and that field will yield $100,000 to $150,000, $200,000 worth of crop. So with all my fields combined, I'm in that, on that map, I'm making about $400,000 or $500,000 per harvest. But you've seen the size of those fields; they're giant.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like this is like a quarter of one of those fields. So you have to have, if you're going to survive as a crop farmer in Farm Sim 22. And we feel, by the way, we have storage, so we're good. These are now stored in here. We can keep them in here until it's time to sell. And if you don't mind, could you watch that header, Mr. Micah?
Oh, I planned on it.
Okay. And so with Farm Sim 22, except for the silage grind, which is, like Micah said, it's like, do we have to do this again? There really is no great way to make money unless you have really big fields. That's where I'm making big money, but I've got giant fields. I have to spend hours working those fields to get the money. So this farm will be interesting because we don't have a lot of field space, but we have grapes. And we have a mod that does winery, which brings in more income than like grape juice. So I'm interested to see how financially successful this farm is. It may not be. I think it will be, but that's the goal of this farm. So thank you, Mr. Micah. It looks like you're spraying it in the air.
Oh,
I know you're not, but that's what he's walking around with it sticking up in the air.
Oh.
It's weird. Oh, I'm getting texted. Let's see. This is probably my wife saying, "It's time to pick me up, husband." And that actually worked out perfectly because we're just finishing up. So I think by the next episode, we will be ready to harvest our first grapes. But this is great. This is really cool that these came in and we have everything in the hoppers and it's all hunky dory. Micah's backing the header in. Good job, Mr. Micah. Should I clap? Like, does that make you want to smack me? Ah! Or run me over? Perfect. So, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you enjoyed this episode as we got our crops in off the fields. Mike and I worked hard. Ah! Let me out. Well, there's a door. I think we got a lot of stuff done today. That's great. We got our harvest done, and we are ready to do the next harvest. Now, at some point, I'm probably going to have to, let's see. If we do canola again, I don't think canola gets planted until spring, correct? Yeah. Right. Oh, no. Canola gets planted now. Oh, crap. Yeah. So that's another thing that we'll have to do. Maybe next month, September, we'll have to plant. And let's see, when is our grapes? Grapes are coming due. They said, yeah, September they're going to be harvestable. So we got a lot on our plate next month, but that's okay because the grapes can wait till October to be harvested if worse comes to worse. But I think between the two of us, we'll be able to get all this field turned and planted. I have a separate cultivator, right? And let me take a look real quick here. I forget what I bought. Oh yes, we have to cultivate, but we do have our seeder, which is wider. I might need to get a wider cultivator, but we're all set. So, ladies and gentlemen, looking forward to next year or next month, and we will see you then. Have a great night. Be sure to subscribe. Thumbs up always helps. Sorry it's taken so long for this episode to come out. We've just been super busy. We had a funeral last week, and then this week I had a lot of work come in, so I apologize for not getting episodes up, but here they come. Have a good night. You want to say bye, Micah?
Bye, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.